Hey guys, how's it going? This is Joe with JWT Auto Repair. Today we have a 2006 Ford Explorer. Has a 4.0 in it. We're going to do a transmission and filter change on it. So here's my pan right here. If you can see it, it's all clean. There's the gasket there. There's my 4 quarts of ATF Mercuron V on it. Also here is the that's the little guy we will be using. Let me show you here. So this guy right here is what we'll be using right here, basically to pump the fluid into the pan. This little thing right here. You have to screw it on the bottom of the pan. I'll kind of show you where that goes. So here's the pan all cleaned out with the gasket and stuff. Here is our bolt there. Right in the center of that bolt you have a T30 Torx bit. The outer, the bigger bolt there is a 22 millimeter. When you drain the old fluid out, pull out the big one, 22 millimeter. The little one is the way you're going to check it, as well as fill it back up. Like I said, between 80 and 120, I believe, is what you want the temp to be. If you don't have a heat gun or a computer to check that, let your car run for about 5 minutes and then pull the little T30 out of there, and you should just have a little bit of it dripping. You don't want it to be coming out really fast or anything, or you probably have too much in there. But that's the way you take that little T-Torx 30 out of there, put the new one, screw the new one in, do that. Here's that. And another thing is, like I said, here's our old filter here. Right there's one, right there's another. There's 2 8 millimeter bolts that hold this up in there into the pan. Those rubber grommets, make sure when you pull this old one out, they come out, because if you try to put your new one in, those stayed in, you're going to have a hard time getting that in. Also, this is the new one we'll be using right here. It's an FK344. If you're not sure how much fluid to use in yours, turn it over. Usually right here on that little tag, it will tell you for doing a service, which is changing out the filter and the fluid. This one says we need about 3 to 4 quarts of fluid. So we already got the new one in. We'll throw that in the trash there. Here's all this. I'm going to take you under there and show you where I put that new filter in and stuff. So we'll slide back out here. Kind of look. I don't know if you could see it. Right there's our new filter. Right up in there, there's that bolt. You come over here to the other side, there's the other bolt. Put those in. Make sure you clean around the pan really good over there. Clean around it. Remember, this is a 5-speed transmission, 16 bolts. They do make a 6-speed, but we're doing this one on a 5-speed today. I don't know if you could see that fluid in there, but the fluid was really dark, dirty. Looked like motor oil. Not something we want. So we're going to do this change today on it and see if we can't make it run any better. The way I like to do it, I'm showing you guys that's an option. You can do it. The way I like to do it is I like to open them up, put all 4 quarts right inside it there by itself. So we'll take a quart here. Kind of let me see if I can open it up. Just take the quart, and I like to just pour the quart right in, just like that. Look at all nice and clean fluid, nice and red looking there. Before we had it all black and looking like motor oil. So I just kind of gonna pour it in there. And if you're not comfortable, you can pour 2 of them in there and then pump 2 of them. I like to try just to put all 4 of them, hold it up there, put it in, and call it good. So, but this is the way. Let's see. So, like I said, it calls for 4 quarts of it. But see, this is the way I like to do it. I like to put it in there. Then once I get it up, I'll hook up my computer and I will just kind of let it do its thing. Let it heat up to the temperature we're supposed to get it. When you do put this all back in and you do your bolts, I like to tighten up from like here to here, back and forth. Never just go around it. If you go around it, sometimes you have problems on it on it, not wanting to feel very good. So I recommend just going back and forth, kind of like if you're tightening up a tire and stuff like that. But like I said, you can do it either way. You can do it this way that I'm doing it, pouring them in, or you can pump them in. It takes a lot longer to pump them in. This is a whole lot faster to do it. But this is the way you do a transmission. Filter fluid change on a 2006 Ford Explorer, has the 4.0 in it, 5-speed transmission. Like I said, once again, it is going to take 4 quarts to do the change on it. If this video was helpful to you guys or anything like that, let us know. The reason for this fluid change here that we're doing, we're getting a code of p1700. That is the only code we are getting, and if you look that code up, it basically says you might have some deburrs or plugged up filter or something in there. So that's why we're going to do this, see if it's going to help the transmission shift better. If this video was helpful to you, go ahead and like, share, subscribe to our videos. We're going to put more videos up as we got more cars to go. And so subscribe to our videos, like it and stuff, and once again, we appreciate you guys watching this video. Thanks.